What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate interview scheduling for new applicants in your business or agency using make.com. Let's get started. On Typeform, I've created a form and renamed it to applicants form. We are going to add the link to this form to our website or our ads so the applicants can click on the link and provide us their personal information. So on this form, we are collecting their first name, last name, phone number, email, and the company they work in. After we have collected their data via Typeform, we are going to add their data on Monday.com. So on Monday, I've created a board and renamed it to applicants. Here's where we're going to add all the applicants who would like to apply for the job position in our agency. So we are going to add their details right here. We'll add their full name. We're going to assign them to a member of our team. We also adding the date they were created, last updated, their status. We're also collecting their first name, last name, company name, email, and phone number. After adding their data on Monday.com, we are going to notify our team that a new applicant has just applied for a job role in our agency. We're going to proceed to create a scheduling link on Calendly and send it to our job applicant for them to schedule for an interview call. And then we're going to send them the scheduling link via email using an automation that we're going to create right here on make.com. So on Make, the first thing I'll do is I would like to watch all the responses we're going to get from Typeform. So here, I'll search for Typeform, then click on Typeform, then I'll watch the responses. I'll use the watch response acid. With this module, we'll have to choose when we'd like to trigger our automation. But if you'd like to trigger your automation instantly, you can use the other watch response with the instant right here. But since I would like to choose when to start, I'm going to choose the watch response acid. You'll have to create a connection between Typeform and make.com. To do that, just click on add, and then here you can rename your connection. And here I can rename my Typeform connection to applicants form. Then click on save. A new window will be prompted where you'll click accept for the account you like to connect to make.com. And then here you can see that our connection was created. Here you can choose to leave the limit as 1. And then here we'll choose our form. Our form is called applicants form, so I'll choose applicants form and then click on OK. It's asking us choose where we'd like to start. Okay. You can either choose from now, a specific date, or all, or choose manually. But I'm going to choose to start from now and then click on OK. On Typeform, I'm going to click on share. And then here, I'll copy the link to our form and paste the link on a new tab. I'll click on start to fill in an applicant's details to our form. So here, you can say the first name as Melissa. Okay, then here we can add their phone number and their email. So you can say Melissa gmail.com. Then we can say they work at, let's say, a company like Annex, and then click on submit. It says thanks for filling in the form. Our team will be in touch within the next 24 hours to follow up. Now, on automation, we can run this module, and here you can see that we're getting Melissa's details right here. We're getting their first name, last name, phone number, email, and the company they work in. With these data right here, we can add it to our applicants board on Monday.com. To do that, I'll search for Monday, and then I'll search for create an item module. Like we did previously on Typeform, you'll need to create a connection between Monday.com and make.com. To do that, just click on add, and then here you can rename your connection. So for example, we can rename our connection as applicants list connection, and here we'll need to add our API key from Monday. To find our API key on Monday, click on your profile and then click on administration, then connection, and then API, and you'll find the API token right here. All you have to do is copy it, paste your API key, and click on save, and your connection will be created right here. Now for the item name, we can add the first name and the last name of our job applicant. So here I'll say the first name, then space, and then add the last name. Then here we can choose our board ID. Our board ID is called applicants. And then here we can choose our group ID, which is applicants list. And now here we can add the items they would like to add on Monday. First column will be assignee, which I'm going to just assign myself as the assignee. I'm just going to assign myself right here. And then we can add a new item. And this time around, we're going to choose company as our column. Then we can add the value for the company by choosing the value for the company right here. And then here, we're going to add a new item. And for the column ID, we're going to add date created as our column. Then for the date, I'm going to add the submitted at date. You can add a new item and choose the email column. Now here we're going to add the value for the email, which is this value right here. The text can add the value for the text. Then you can add a new item and choose a new column. This time around, I'm going to choose first name as our column, and we're going to add the value for the first name, which is this value right here. Then add a new item and choose another column, which is this time we're going to choose the last name as our column, and then add the value for the last name, which is Kim. Then you can add a new item and choose phone number as a column. And then here we can add the phone number as a value and the country code right here, which in this case we're going to use US as our country code. We can add a new item and choose the status as our column. And then here we can label it as intake and then click on OK. Now to add Melissa to our applicants list right here on automation, I'm going to choose our previous submission that we did for Melissa, which is this one right here, and then click on OK. To add Melissa to our Monday.com applicants board, I'll run it, and you can see that it ran successfully, and we added Melissa to our Monday.com applicants board. So when we go to Monday, you can see that we added a new applicant right here. Her name is Melissa Kim. We added her today, just now. Her status is intake. And here we're getting their first name, last name, company name, email, and their phone number. After we have added our new applicant to our applicants list on Monday.com, we're going to notify our team via Slack that a new applicant just applied for a job role in our agency. So here, I'll click on add a module and search for Slack. Then I'll click on Slack and then click on create a message. You'll also need to create a connection between your Slack account and make.com just by clicking on add right here and then choosing a connection type, and then clicking on save. But since I had already created a connection, I'm going to proceed to enter a channel from a list. Then I'm going to choose the type as public channel, and then I'm going to choose our channel right here, which in this case it's Lux. And then here, I like to send our team this message right here. We're saying, hey team, just a quick update. We've got a new applicant for the automation specialist role who just filled out the form with their personal info. Their name is, and then here we can add their name. You can choose to add their first and then space and last name. And then the rest of the message is on the lines of, and I'll be going through their details shortly. If there's anything specific you'd like for me to look out for, let me know here. I'll keep you posted on the next steps, Dennis. And then I click on OK. So I'll rename this module to message to our team and then click on OK. Besides sending a message to our team, I'm going to create a scheduling link on Calendly and send it to our job applicant via email. I'll search for Calendly, then click on Calendly. Then I'm going to click on create a scheduling link. And then here for the maximum event count, I'm going to say 1. Then here you can choose an event type and create an event type on Calendly, and then choose the event type right here. I'll choose kickoff call as our event type and then click on OK. Then I'll rename this module to schedule interview and then click on OK. And now we can send our job applicant the schedule link via email. So here, I'll add another module and search for email. And on email, I'll click on send an email module. Here, we'll add their address that they submitted on Typeform. The subject line of the email that we are sending them could be on the lines of, thank you for applying, schedule your interview call. And then for the content of the email, we can say, hi, first name. Then we're getting their first name from Typeform. For the rest of the email, we can say, thank you for taking the time to fill up our application form for the automation specialist position at Lux Automation. We've received your details and are excited to learn more about your background and experience. To move forward, we'd love to schedule an interview call with you. Please use the link below to choose a time that works best for you. And then here we're going to add our Calendly link. So on Calendly, I'm going to add the booking URL right here. And then the rest of the email, we are saying, if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Best regards, Dennis. And throughout the email, we add in the break tags to prevent our email from being sent as one giant paragraph. Then click on OK. We can rename this email to scheduling email. Then click on OK. To test if automation works perfectly, I'll choose to start from now, then click on OK. And then I'll fill out our form again. This time around, we can say the first name is John James. Here, we're going to add our phone number, then we can add the email address right here. Say John James at gmail.com. Then you can add the company, let's say the work at Alex. Then click on submit. They say, thanks for filling in the form. Our team will be in touch in the next 24 hours to follow up. I'll run automation. See that automation ran successfully. Here, we got John's data right here, getting his first name, last name, phone number, email, and company name. Then we're adding them to our applicants board on monday.com right here. So you can see we got their full name. I assigned John to myself. And then we're adding the date they were created. We're just adding them right now. Their status is intake. We are getting their first name, last name, company name, email, and their phone number right here. After we have added them to Monday, we are sending a message to our team. So this is the message that we are sending to our team right here. We're saying, hey team, just a quick update. We've got a new applicant for the automation specialist role who just filled out the form with their personal info. Their name is John James, and I'll be going through their details shortly. If there's anything specific you want me to look out for, let me know here. I'll keep you posted on the next steps, Dennis. So that's the message that we're sending to our team. Then we're creating a scheduling link right here for them to schedule for an interview call. We're sending the scheduling link to the job applicant via this email right here. So the email that we're sending to our job applicant has a subject line, thank you for applying, schedule your interview call. And then here's the content of the email that we're sending to our job applicant. We're telling them, thank you for taking time to fill out our form. And then we're telling them, please schedule for an interview call. Use this link right here to schedule for an interview call. And then if they have any questions, they can feel free to reach out to us. And then we look forward to speaking with them soon. So with this simple automation, we are automating the interview scheduling process from a job applicant who applied for a role in our agency or business with this simple automation that we just created on make.com. So if you have an automation or a system in mind that you'd like for me to create, just comment down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to set up the entire automation from scratch. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.